Do you want to learn how to wall dash like a pro? I'll show you how. This mechanic has been widely popularized in pro play and is extremely useful in recoveries and gaining speed. Alright, so I want to preface this by saying that it is way easier to do it if you already have speed. So if you're going from 0, it's going to be harder, like way harder. But that's also when it's the most useful. It's also easier to do it when you're lower on the ground. Like if you're super high on the wall, it's going to be harder to do it. It's going to be way harder. I also want to preface this by saying I'm not great at it. I can't spam down the whole wall, but I also think that doing single ones are way more useful than spamming down the wall, because you're never going to need to do that in a real game, really. As you can see, I have way more speed, so I'm able to do it way more consistently now. If you add boosts, it's also easier. So let me show you guys how I do it. My controller overlay is there to help you guys, like, show you like what I do with the joystick and the buttons. So basically, when you drive up the wall, before you do it, you want to turn down, right? You want to turn down the wall, and then you want to go back up and flip towards the wall. Now, you don't have to do a big dip, but if you notice when I do it, I'm putting my joystick like down a little bit before I do it. And what that does is it allows you to grab back onto the wall a lot easier. It allows you to grab on, and also if you don't do that, you're gonna end up like going into the ceiling. You're gonna go up rather than straight. The corners are also kind of a sweet spot for it. So if you're new to it and you just want to test it out, use the corners and stay low. Okay, so when you do it, you want to go up the wall. You do the little dip slightly. You're not going to go all the way down, but you just go down a little bit, and then you're going to put your stick to whatever side of the wall you're facing. So here I'm going to do right. If I was this way, I would do it left, right? Put my stick to the left when I did it. Yeah, let's say we're on the right. Going to put your stick up to the right. The sweet spot is kind of right here, I think. Let me do it a few times so I could show you guys where the sweet spot is. And like I said, it is way easier to do it if you're faster. If you're slow, like even I struggle to do it when I'm like I have no speed. Which low-key is when it's very useful, but kind of tough to do it. If you have more speed, it makes it way easier. I can still go from 0 to supersonic, but it's just way harder. See? But if you're already supersonic, you should have no problem. Okay, so I'm in slow-mo right now, guys, just to kind of show you the step-by-steps really slowly, right? You drive up the wall, and you want to turn your car just a little bit down, right? And then you're going to jump, and you're going to push your stick to the right, or to whatever wall. So for here, it would be diagonal left. You want to put your stick diagonally to the wall you're facing. So jump without moving your stick, and then put your stick to the diagonal side of the wall. And then when you do that, you're just gonna like wave dash back onto the wall. And you guys could also do this if you have Baka's mod. Actually, I think in game 2, there's game speed, so you could put that extremely low too. I want to show you guys what happens if you don't drive back down on the wall before you do it. All right, so if you're straight on the wall here and you just spam it and you don't put your like stick back down, what you're gonna do is you're gonna do about 3 or 4, but as you notice, you're gonna go just straight up. Like you see how that happened? If I hold my stick up, it's not gonna work. You're just gonna go straight up into the ceiling and flip off. But if I move my car down before doing it, which I'll put the game speed back to 50%, if I do 1 and then I drive down, it'll set me back to the height that I want to be at. Just to recap, step 1, drive up the wall and even your car out. Step 2, point your car a little down towards the ground, very, very slightly. Step 3, jump and do not touch your joystick when jumping, just single jump. Step 4, and this has to be done very, very quickly, point your joystick diagonally up towards whichever wall you're facing and flip. If this isn't done quick enough after step 3, it will not work. Now that you know how to wall dash and can spam it in your platinum lobbies, Check out this video to learn the secret to winning all of your placement matches.